What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Triple Coverage. I'm one of the co-hosts for the evening, Daily Dale Fowler, and I got my boys with me. I got Drake and Lonnie. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
I'm good, man.
Doing
Super
good.
Bowl week, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, our boy is not in it, but at the same time, it's still a lot to talk about. Still could be an exciting matchup. You know, a lot of people think it could be, of course, boring, but I think it'll be better than what we all think. So let's go ahead and just get into the topics because we definitely gonna be talking about that later on in the show. But first up, we have one last ride in the land. All right. So uh LeBron returned to Cleveland last week, and that might have been his last game in the city. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. See if he's going to actually retire after this season. So, do you think this is his last season, or will he have one more return to the Cavaliers?
Yeah, so I definitely don't think this is LeBron's last season. I'm not sure what it looks like or where it's gonna be. But I don't, however, I don't think it's gonna be in LA. Um, I do think he does find a home somewhere that's closer to a contender. I know that the LA is certainly trying to contend with Luka Doncic and making moves like that, but I just don't see them being like a couple pieces away. Especially well, and as of lately with them going to get James Harden, just as of recent. I think it's even more possible now, them reuniting, probably possibly in the off season. So I like that this is not LeBron's last year. I hope it's not. When you sit back and really start to marvel at the presence of LeBron James, right? I think we talked about this before. What he's done, just the sports history moments that he has. Like I said, the decision, him decided to go from the Cavs to Miami, him going to win the championship in Miami, kind of getting over the hump, him kind of going and finishing the job for Cleveland, really kind of being that only thing that Cleveland has ever had, really to win anything when you start to think about it of in this modern sports history, really kind of to really rise that city to supremacy again, kind of re-inject some energy into the city. So and then go on to LA and win, as Drake calls it, the Mickey Mouse Championship. So I mean, LeBron's sports history and iconic moments and who he is and he has been to the NBA. I don't think the game is ready to lose him yet. I'm certainly not ready to lose him as an avid sports watcher. I love who he's been, and I love who he's been for the game. So I hope it doesn't end this year. But if it is his last game, I don't think he wants to go out like that in Cleveland. So I'm hoping he come back to play another year. So I'm hoping it's not his last game, and I'm hoping he returns to Cleveland, especially with the assets they just acquired.
I definitely think that this should be Bron's last season. My boy, 41 years old. I mean, the Lakers are sitting fourth or fifth? What are they sitting at in the NBA right now? I mean, can they compete for it? I don't even think the West is wide open right now. I don't think so. Let me see right quick. I don't. Where my thing go? No, they sitting they sitting six at 29-19. I don't know. I just don't see them having enough to get past teams like Minnesota, Houston, Denver. They could possibly get past the Spurs, but I don't see them getting past OKC or anything like that. I at this point, man. I mean, what else is what is Bron playing for at this point? I mean,
Records.
I mean, he pretty much has everything if you really think about it. I mean, he got four. What he got? What 4 chips? We got 5 chips. Was it 4?
4.
Yeah, he got 4 chips, and I mean, what? I mean, you got the records, most scoring, most points scored, and everything like that. I mean, my boy, you've been playing since 2003. I was 13 years old, my boy. So times have changed, man. So I definitely think that. I don't know if he. I mean, it's just like going to the basketball court and just hooping and everything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, he it comes a point in time where he's like, well, do I want to actually be a full-time father and like actually start going to Bryce games in Arizona? His daughter is playing volleyball. and then spending time with his wife and everything like that, man. So it's like, I mean, you've done it all in the NBA, my boy. So I don't think that going another year. I mean, it's year 23. Your jersey's number 23. Everybody know you as number 23. So just, I mean, the writing's on the wall right there, just to finish it out. But then again, I feel like if he was going to retire this year, I feel like he would have announced it at the beginning of the season, because the rollout for like Nike and everything like that. Nike wants to eat off of that too. So, um, so I don't know. I think he might come back next year. I think he might, if he does come back, it probably won't be in the Lakers jersey. I don't want him to come back, but I mean, we so used to seeing LeBron play basketball, so it's like it sucks. It sucks getting old, man, because like you start to see like your the old stars that you've been watching on TV for 15, 20 years, see them get old, and then they walk out. They no longer playing. They analysts now. Like I'm looking at NBC, and you see Melo, T Mac, and Vince Carter, and all them on there, and they talking sports. So it's like and I grew up watching him. So I don't know. I think that I definitely think it's time for LeBron to pack it up, man, and then go. He ain't got to be an analyst. I mean, do this part, keep doing this podcast, the shop, and everything like that. Get into acting, producing, or something. So I don't know. That's just my take on it.
I mean, yeah, when you look at what's going on and seeing like the numbers that he's putting up and not really hitting those metrics that we're used to seeing him hit, you starting to think like, hey, I think it is time. But Lonnie, you did put up a good point where it's like Nike and those particular sponsors and brands, they want to be a part of that, that last ride. So they of course can market that. And then also, I mean, at the end of the day, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I mean, you do that, it's gonna also make money. Your shoe gonna sell more. Merch is gonna be selling out the pocket as well too, and of course you'll get your percentage of that as well. So it's hard to not see him not come back because he didn't get that, because you see greats like Kobe be able to receive that, of course Michael Jordan as well too. I mean, he went to the Wizards his last one. You kind of knew that after that, but he was just really enjoying it until the end, right? And when I see LeBron, I don't feel like he enjoyed really this season because he started off with an injury. I think if he was to be able to start the year, of course, healthy, ready to go, like from game one, I think he could give us one more 82 game season just because how he kept up his body. But I know he's getting older as well too, so I don't want to sound delusional when saying that. And I'm just not no super Brian fan as well, but just giving him props for his, athletic ability and how he was able to, of course, keep up with his body. So when you look at it, you kind of have to do it. But if you do it, it won't be in a Laker jersey because they are ready to, like, of course, move forward, part ways, and move into the Luka Doncic's era. Because we saw what he was able to do to the Mavs a couple years ago. They was in the finals, right? And then surprisingly, they had that big trade that happened, and then he was a Laker. But you see how the Laker roster has been constructed as well, too. It's not really a winning roster at this moment. You have players that, of course, is keeping it alive, but the last 2 seasons, what happened? They've been getting bounced in the first round. So I don't think they even built to, of course, be able to to last and be able to push forward into the second and third round. And I think at those moments they still lose anyway, and probably even lose in the finals. And that's not discrediting what he can do, but he's not that guy that we seen when he was with the Cavaliers, where he's going to take it over the entire playoffs. He's going to take over each and every game. We don't see that will as we have seen before.
I mean, he doesn't need to. I will say that.
Yeah. And, I mean, he does have a guy next to him that, of course, will go out and put up 40 and 50 points as well. Always. But I'm not going to lie. Would I rather see Bron do that? Or I'd rather see, but I know, yeah. Because when Bron do it, he got you to the Eastern Conference, to the finals as well. I mean, lately, I feel like he's been on cruise control for the last couple years. I don't know where his head has been at, but, they has been good enough to, of course, still stay in playoff contention. But Does he retire after this? I don't know. If he does come back, to just answer the question, simple as that. Yeah, you might as well finish off in Cleveland. I mean, you did it before. Went to Miami, then went back, then went to LA. Might as well go back. I mean, might as well disappoint them too. Hey, might as well.
Nah, don't go.
I don't think I don't
Well,
think
and
he'll
James
disappoint.
Harden just got traded there too.
That's what I said. I don't think he'll disappoint.
That's a
I mean,
lot.
he got one of the best players in the NBA with Donovan Mitchell, a younger sitting player. So I think it'll be like kind of like him just kind of going out on a good team, like he always wanted to do, really. So he's just doing it at home.
Nah, let that go, man. He won a championship. He did what he was supposed to do when he left Cleveland.
So
he went to Miami, and he always promised to win a championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He did that. There's nothing else for you to do. Let Cleveland go off into their own chapter with Donovan Mitchell, and let them do what they do. If I'm LeBron James, if you do go anywhere, I mean, stay on the West Coast. I mean, go play with Steph and Draymond. I don't know. Don't play. Just retire, man. You've done it all, man. I mean, he is averaging 22, 6, and 6 this season. So, and they beating the hell out of the Nets right now. I think they up by 30 against the Nets right now. So, but I mean, it's the Nets. But
I mean, y'all don't like the Cleveland. This is for you.
Yeah, you gotta
go out with that in the commercial, in the Nike commercial. You can't see that in the Nike commercial too. Everything
they can use that. They can use that.
Oh yeah, that's hard. I mean, because when you see it, you don't know how iconic it was in the moment. It was like that was iconic because, like, if I'm not mistaken, ain't that the same series, the block by James, and it's the game? Ain't that that's the game winner by Kyrie, right?
Yeah, they were down. They were down 3-1. So
yeah, like that is like, I mean, just you want to talk about iconic times in sports, bro. That's an iconic moment in sports, bro. So for him to go put that jersey back on, like I said, for them to run that market, Nike to run that campaign, put that banner back up on the side of that building in Cleveland, it's just it makes too much sense, bro. So I'm just saying from a business standpoint.
I get it.
I mean,
retire.
I mean, it'll be a fun thing to see. I mean, who knows? I mean, I know, of course, a lot of us is ready to see him retire, but at the same time, how the way sports has been going so far, I think, this has been a comfortable sitting for a lot of people as well too. It has been a weird atmosphere. A lot of the greats that we have seen within our generation, they're aging, and they're about to call it a quits and looking like it's over. And then also when you look at all of the other sides of sports as well too, it's a weird Super Bowl that's coming up as well too, right? So it's like when you think of it, it's like you kind of holding on to that nostalgia that you was that of course a lot of us is harping on. But at the same time, we got to be prepared to go on to the next phase of sports as well too. But anything else y'all want to say on this before we go ahead and just jump into the next topic?
Nah, we appreciate everything that LeBron James has done, man, for the NBA, for the sports world in general, man. So I mean, he's definitely one of the greatest of all time. But I definitely think that go out while you can. Don't let the NBA force you out the game. Don't let the game force you out. Go out when you on your own terms.
Yep. All right. So moving on to our next topic, we have Hall of Fame or Hall of Shame. It's been, a lot of chatter that's been going on in the NFL community, a lot of criticism that has been going around on, those voters that are inducting people into Canton. Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft were snubbed as first ballot Hall of Famers due to the Deflategate and Spygate. Was this fair or well deserved, y'all? Just go ahead and go into it.
This wasn't fair. I don't like the Patriots. I am a person that grew up actually hating this franchise. The Chiefs tried for so long to try and be like these guys, going to get Matt Castle, going to sign numerous players from the Patriots. Even still to this day, we're signing coaches from the Patriots.
Yeah, we had Scott Pioli.
Yeah, we have Pioli, Matt Castle. It's a lot. Currently got Brendan Daly. He was a part of the staff. Now we just got Chad O'Shea. So everything about the Patriots through and through, the Chiefs have loved, and it's kind of almost been a copycat, a little bit of it, but not really. Not to the tune of the success that the Patriots have had. That's where I think this becomes a non-laughing matter, and becomes kind of a thing where it's like we're not respecting the game no more. I understand that a lot of people don't like that the Patriots partook into some antics over these past couple years, and were found guilty in some situations where they may have slighted or cheated the game. However, we don't go back and look when rules were different, and certain things when a blind eye was turned to certain rules, or things were going on, and try and slight people for winning championships like Jerry Jones, or people who won them not as of late, or years ago. So I don't like that they slighted the Patriots franchise when it came to that. We all know that of the modern era, the Patriots have been the best thing we've seen. The record speaks for itself. I mean, only having 133 losses between him and Robert Kraft and Belichick combined. I mean, a 296 game win record. So I mean, it speaks for itself. To go on and win 6 Super Bowls, to 17 AFC East titles, you have to take your hat off to guys that have the ability to do that, especially with us coming and watching a franchise like that, a baby franchise or a baby dynasty, if you want to call it, kind of in the making here in Kansas City, trying to do the same thing. So that is extremely hard to come out and to be able to put that on the table every year, and to see that these guys that kind of got spat on just because of some situations where they kind of took a little bit more advantage of the game where they shouldn't have. So I definitely understand that we need to have a just due to keep our integrity to the game. However, I don't think that people's careers or people's I don't want to say mantra, but people's it's just careers or not personalities, but I don't know the word for it, but I don't think that we should have slighted these guys in this manner and kind of put them to shame with all the success that they had. Because if they didn't get in, who did get in is going to be the question now. And that's what people are going to start to look at. Like, so you pick Robert Kraft and Belichick didn't make it because so and so these guys did. So they better have some good reasons as to why they didn't make it, and some very, very good guys going in. So I didn't like this. Even though I don't like the Patriots, just because they had a ton of success.
Well, I don't like the Patriots. I never did like the Patriots. But growing up and watching football, my first football game that I remember was 1999. But that's when I took off and started paying attention to football. I was 9 years old. But then that first Super Bowl that I really watched was it was the Rams and Titans, but then we saw the Patriots win their first one and everything like that the year after. But all I have to say is this though: if Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick does not get in first ballot, that quarterback can't get in first ballot. He can't get in first ballot. Because if he gets in first, because they said that Brady was the one, allegedly was the one he was the orchestrator for the Deflategate. People said that Brady went to talk to the equipment guy, told him to deflate the ball a little bit and everything like that. That was in court. Brady was suspended for that. The Patriots were fined for that. Patriots were fined for Spygate. Tom, if Belichick and Robert Kraft are not first ballots, then what does that say about Tom Brady? At this point, it's hate. I personally feel like Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick definitely should have got in. I mean, Bill Belichick has a total of 8 rings, 6 as a head coach and 2 as a coordinator. Why? Seriously, when he puts his hands up, dog, it's like Like, seriously, it's 8 rings. Like, what are we doing? Like, one of the greatest head coaches of all time. I don't care what nobody say. Like I said before, I feel like saying Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Fame is almost saying is the equivalent of saying Phil Jackson or Greg Popovich are first ballot Hall of Famers. What are we doing here? I get it, Spygate, Deflategate, everything like that, but at the same time, the work was still put in. The X's and O's were still went out and executed to get the job done, and they won championships. Honestly, when you really think about it, and teams want to create dynasties in football, you look at the blueprint of the New England Patriots. Yeah, I mean, you're not looking at anybody else. I mean, you can go back and look at the 49ers. You can go back and look at the Cowboys in the mid 90s, or early 90s, or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to modern football and how football is played now, from the year 2000 until when Brady left the Patriots. When did Brady leave the Patriots? What was that? What, 2018, 2019?
I think it was 2020.
Yeah, 2020. 2021, one of them, because that's when we played them in the Super Bowl and we lost. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's hate, and I just feel like people found a reason to discredit them for the work that they put in. They're like, oh, they are great. I never really liked them. I never got along with them. That's the reason why I'm not going to vote them into the Hall of Fame. And I believe that that's BS. But like I said, if Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft aren't first ballot Hall of Famers, then TB12 is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, which sounds freaking ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous to think about.
Y'all know the names have came out too. This is how messy this is done got. The names that came out of the people that didn't vote yes. So I don't know if y'all seen it on
Twitter. They came out? The list came out?
The list came out for sure. And Jerry Jones was definitely on the list.
Jerry Jones of all people.
He was definitely on the
list. I gotta look at that list, but god damn, Jerry, come on, man.
Yeah, that is honestly crazy. I mean, y'all explain it all in the sense to where it's like, truthfully, that honest, I was already on that particular train, Dre, when it came to that. If you are going to say they're not in, yeah, Brady, when it definitely comes to his time, you have to like really continue that trend, because it's really going to definitely put it's really damned if you do, damned if you don't for them now. Because you got people saying, if you don't let Brady in, then it's crazy that you continue that stupidity. If you do let him in, you already like really kind of screw the credibility that you have for leaving out one of the greatest coaches and also one of the greatest owners that this game has had as well too. But when you look at it, this is how I'm gonna say. Only reason why I don't care is because y'all got caught. If you look at it, they got caught twice, y'all. Let's just have that conversation. They didn't get caught once. All right, I could get once where it can be like, it was probably a mistake. Like, especially if it was Deflategate and not Spygate, you can kind of play with Deflategate. Man, it felt just a little too, ain't nothing, because that's just one time, and either way it go, the previous years beforehand, they was at that particular temperature. I mean, not the temperature, but at the right air that it was supposed to be. Truthfully, it's okay. You still won 5 other Super Bowls with no issue. But then you have 2. But this is all I'm gonna say. They still won 6 total, right? And then he went to Tampa and then won 1, 7. So he won the 5 that weren't scandals. And then you look at that. Who is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? Joe Montana. He has what, 4, right? 4. He still will have more than him. So he will still be considered one of the greater quarterbacks still. I think when it comes down to it, and this is all I'm going to say, I don't want to do this, bro. You know, look, they had to set a standard. They had to set it off. Y'all did T.O. wrong. He was the first one that spoke out when it happened. Y'all hold me multiple times. Yeah. Go ahead and feel it. It's wrong, huh? You great too. At the end of the day, when they get in, it doesn't matter. But it wasn't really a big F you to the face. That's all. Like, we know what you did. Now, next year, it might be a different story. Now, y'all can argue all y'all want, but this is how I really respect them. They gotta do the same thing to Brady. Yeah, bro. Y'all feeling that? Y'all won.
They're not gonna
they better. They better. Hey, you better. Hey, it's split right now. Like, we really say, they really gonna have to think, regardless of what happened. I just said they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. So you better be comfortable on what side you're ready to sit on. You already did it to two. That's why I'm telling you, you're going to have to just go ahead and do it to 3. You might just stand on it. That way they can say, yeah, you got all 3. That's what it is. That's what happened.
I think what what helps Brady is the fact that he's an analyst now and he's calling games. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, he's part owner of the Raiders.
The Raiders.
So I think that they're not gonna vote. I mean, Brady's in everybody's face now on TV now, pretty much.
But that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't.
That should not matter because it didn't matter for Robert Kraft and it didn't matter for Belichick. So, like you said, it's just going. All I think this is doing is, like Dale said, is really diminishing the Hall of Fame. So, NFL really got to get it together because people are not gonna stop taking it serious. You got to respect your own game. So, if you don't respect,
I just feel like all the personal stuff, it shouldn't matter. That should not stop you from getting into the Hall of Fame, like personal relationships. Oh, he didn't really talk to me. I don't like him like that. He rubbed me the wrong way or whatever.
That's wrong.
They cheated. They got caught cheating twice. Okay, they got caught cheating twice. Okay, then what about the other 4? What about the other 4 they won?
Yeah,
they won. They went back. They won 4 after the other 2, and then they back in the Patriots, back in the Super Bowl now with a different quarterback and a different head coach. Brady won one without him himself. So it's like,
I think that's where you got to stand on. Where it's like, that's why I'm saying this is coming from. I guess I'm sounding like a parent. You got caught twice, bro. I gotta really spank you and punish you. Like, you really like, because when you look at it, you're great. You're really one of the great. Like, when it comes down to it, you're top 2, top 3 for sure, and probably not even 3 or 2. I don't know. However you want to place it on the thing, right? I get it. We not all really disagreeing. It's just on different sides of the thing. Because either way it go, I think if they had the votes and say they weren't selected because they still got to go through the selection process, right? They're just finalists at that point. That might be a different conversation, you know? And then that's where you have the conversation. But not even letting them become finalists, it's probably wild.
Yes, wow.
That's a different conversation. Now let's go a little bit deeper. Now, they be finalists and then not get selected. Okay. And then you look at the pool that you have right here. The only thing that sucks is it's just going to like take away from the people who did get in, and they're going to talk about more so why they didn't get in. That's it. Because they're going to start debating probably which 2 were substituted for these particular guys. And that's where the conversation is going to start to suck. But you get it. I get it. I understand. That's why it's like you got to go ahead and do Brady too. So you're just standing on one side. They got to just stand on one side.
I just don't think
You got to.
the greatest quarterback of all time. Nah, they not doing that.
Hey, maybe you show you a no tolerance league.
If they do that, they might as well go ahead and shut down Canton. Stop it. Stop the Pro Bowl game. All that. Just stop it. If Brady, I said it. If you're not gonna vote Bill and Robert Kraft in, then you got to do it to Brady. I just don't think that they're going to do it though because of politics. Just because of politics, you're not gonna do it. The greatest quarterback of all time.
Now, if they do, then we gonna see.
I'll applaud them if they don't. If they actually don't vote him in as a first ballot Hall of Famer. But at the same time, I just feel like those two Super Bowls that they won. I feel like if it was that big of a deal, strip them of them. I mean, y'all do the same thing in college when players. What the hell? They pulled Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy.
But I feel like you diminish your trophy when you do that. You strip people of it. It's like it don't really mean nothing no more.
Yeah, but
it's like because it's no champion. Man. So you gotta, and I don't know. Because baseball, I'm gonna compare it to baseball too. Baseball is a cheater's game, and they ain't stripping nobody of no titles. And they let them keep all of them championships and no.
But they still not letting Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, right?
Or Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. So, you see where I say that some are really standing on the business? And not take away anything, but they're standing on business.
Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
But look, now this is the catch, y'all. This is the catch. So is Dusty Baker not going to be in the Hall of Fame? Is Jose Altuve not going to make it into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he's not going deeper. Yeah. Yeah,
but all right, we getting off
exactly. See, but it's within the range. But you gotta start having those conversations. But it is what it is. You can play both sides of it. But it's crazy. It sucks. It's unfortunate for the two, but we know eventually they will be able to have their chance to get into Canton. It's just more so. How will those voters stand on business when it comes to Brady? And that's pretty much it. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. And we have Mamba mentality. So Darryn Patterson from KU dropped 18 points in 20 minutes before he dealt with the injury that kept him out for most of the second half. Patterson is starting to get comparisons to the late, great Kobe Bryant. So do you think his performance over the weekend and how he played this season will earn him the #1 pick in the NBA draft?
Hands down, I think he's the #1 pick in the NBA draft. I don't even like Kansas. Nothing about KU. I'm a Mizzou fan through and through. Oh my God, I knew he was. Here we go.
Y'all see it,
man, over there. He
y'all see it.
He loves KU, but nevertheless, I don't like KU at all. But this man is the second coming of. I don't know. You could say, Michael Jordan. I didn't get to see Kobe Bryant play in college, so I don't know what it looked like. But I can tell you, I never seen nobody score the ball so smooth.
He came out of high school, Kobe.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, high school. I'm sorry. I definitely didn't see him then. I really didn't see him. Other than that, I mean, the dude can. I mean, what he did against Texas Tech just last night when he just scored the 2 threes coming down the stretch of the game. When you want it, how you want it, he can give it to you. He's splitting double teams. He makes the right pass. He's always active on the defensive side of the ball. He gets to wherever he wants to on the floor. So that's how you kind of notice when somebody is dominant in college basketball. He's not really kind of letting the defense dictate what he does. He kind of does what he wants to. And like some people are more of a system guy, which I think that's kind of like the kid DeBonza. He's more of a high-low kind of post him up, getting the ball in the block, kind of moving around. I think he's more of that type of player, and Patterson is more the put the ball in your hand. You gonna make something happen. We don't need pin down screens. He's calling off screens and getting to his spot still and shooting over guys. So I love what I've seen from him. I don't like kind of what they're doing with him. shutting him down every time he say something hurt. They treat him like Kawhi Leonard already, and he ain't even made it to the NBA. But I mean, this is the modern day college sports. Like they said, it's a business, so I definitely understand. But I mean, I think he's worthy of the comparison. I mean, this is probably has to be one of the smoothest scorers I've seen in college basketball. So I think he's definitely the number one pick, hands down.
Yeah, I think what it's going to come down to, I mean, yes, I've been watching him pretty much all season. My issue is and that's going to be a cause of concern for a lot of NBA teams as far as like durability. Like he came out of the BYU game because he had cramps. And it's not just that wasn't dehydration cramps, it was some other type of cramps they were talking about. But I do like his game. I did see the pull up threes and everything like that against Texas Tech. And then he was hooping in the first half of the BYU game. But the thing is my boy has missed 10 games this season. 10 of them things. So I definitely think that it's going to come down to him and AJ as the number one pick in the draft, and whoever gets that lottery pick, whoever is going to need it, who's going to be needed the most as far as that position goes. It's him or AJ. AJ balling, but I also think that come March Madness and the conference tournaments and everything like that, that's when it's their time to shine. I don't know if that's what Bill Self has been doing, as far as like, resting him and not wanting to hurt him or whatever the case may be when it comes to postseason, March Madness and everything. But I do like what I see. I wish Miami would tank. The Miami Heat would tank him because Pat Riley do love him some Pat Riley do love him some KU players. I will say that he has a history of drafting KU players, but unfortunately, this kid will be gone within the first 30 minutes of the draft. He a hooper. Kobe, I don't know. I do see a lot of Kawhi Leonard in his game though. It's just a smooth game that he has, and it's like, and I don't know. I really like his game. I want to see more of him when it comes to the March Madness. I mean, I've seen this before, just as being a KU fan. I mean, from Andrew Wiggins, when we had Andrew Wiggins, and Andrew Wiggins would ball out in the regular season. Then when we get to March Madness, everything, and it's a totally different type of ball player. So we've had number one draft picks before. Wouldn't be surprised if he's number one, but it's definitely going to come down to need between Darryn Peterson and AJ. So I just can't wait to see Darryn in March. I can't wait. I might have to get down to T-Mobile Center to watch them in the Big 12 tournament or something, for sure. Rock chalk, baby.
Yeah, I don't got much to say because I be watching college basketball in and out, really gonna be checking out more when March Madness come. But at the same time, I was really feeling the same way as well too. That's when a lot of guys really, of course, build their stock, and we see like their potential and see how they're able to carry those particular teams, because it's going to dictate how they really transition, I feel, into the NBA as well too, because they're looking for guys with, especially when it comes to playoff basketball as well too, are you going to be able to have that durability, to have that drive, be able to have that energy, be able to produce on a day in, day out basis when it comes to those particular 7-game series, right? So I think this kid really has it all when I do see the highlights and I see what he be able to provide. Get definitely great on the fast break as well too. Able to of course get up and get out there, put some points on the board. But just seeing 18, 19 points, I feel like I was used to seeing, if I'm not mistaken, especially those particular dogs in college basketball, they're not, of course, probably like dropping like the 30 or 40 just like that, but you got those ones, especially when it comes to like in the March Madness as well too. Are you going to be able to put up 30 at a certain time though? Are you going to be able to really take over the game? Like I seen he had 27. I think I seen he had 26 points within those last 3 games that he had, but the last 2 it was 18, 19 as well. But it's like you said, like, are you going to be able to play throughout the entire game? are you not going to pull him in those moments when we get into the and when we get into March Madness as well too, where you're going to have that will to be able to carry on and fight for your teammates, of course, push for a national championship. Hopefully that's what it is. That's what it's taking for him to get healthy, get ready to go once it comes to that point. But when I look at him, like, he's a baller. He got it, and when it comes to that as well too, when we all look at it, being number 1, number 2 pick, especially nowadays, we see how this league is going as well too. Hey, you have some busts, you have some that's gonna have lengthy careers as well too. So at the end of the day, it's like, how will that be able to translate over to the league? And I think he has it. I think he'll be able to translate. It's just the Kobe comparisons. It's kind of hold off. Every time people compare it to Kobe, it's always an issue. I mean, Jason Tatum ended up eventually getting his NBA final. So I mean, that's cool. He got a championship now, but still, that's a
Jason
big
Tatum
name to
dunked
live
on
up to.
LeBron. Rookie year, so we knew he was gonna be like that. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Nobody had dunked on LeBron chest to chest, dunked on him. And we knew it was like, okay, he was after that, he was the one. I'm sorry. He's gonna be the next one. Yeah, I remember that. Like this, and LeBron was right there, and he just he chest to chest slammed on him, then yelled in his face like, yeah.
We saw it. We saw it. Yeah. I like Tatum though. I do like Tatum, and I hope I was hoping he'd come back at some point this season, but I think he might be shutting it down. So.
They said, he said he might just let it. Might as well, man. I mean, let's be honest, that's common for a lot of NBA players as well too. Kyrie got shut down so many times, been so many seasons, and it's like they still come back. Like, it's like, dang, you ever retired yet? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when you do that in the NFL, it seems like guys just fade away. Like, yeah, because we didn't saw it to the best of them. Odell, Flavion. It was like they was the toughest of the toughest. That just went like, these guys, they be coming out of nowhere. Yeah, 2 or 3 seasons later, contributing, probably coming off the bench. Like, bro, I thought you retired. Like, I seen you hurt like 2 seasons in a row. What's going on? So, hey, it's always fun. But anything else y'all want to say about this? Like, hey, once March Madness comes, we'll talk about it more.
I don't want to see. I'm looking at the draft. The draft. I mean, obviously they go off the lottery and everything like that. But right now, Patterson is projected to go to the Pacers. I don't know if I want to see him in Indiana, but we'll see.
Him and Tyrese. Ooh, that'll be nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, him, Tyrese, and Pascal, but still,
that'll be crazy. Because Tyrese already got the thing on him. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that might be crazy.
We'll see.
With the Pascal, that might be No, Dre just don't like that because it's bringing back bad memories. Remember they had Paul George, they was doing them bad.
I could not stand Paul George when he dunked on my dude Birdman like that, dog. He boomed on my boy Birdman.
He was 360 and all this.
He was really careful. I really thought they was gonna get that series. So I was like,
two stripper baby mamas and everything.
I did not like Paul George when we played them in the playoffs, dog. Him or Lance Stevenson. When Lance Stevenson blew in my boy LeBron ear, that's crazy. That's wild.
That's nuts, bro. It's wild, man, but it's gonna be fun. And we getting towards the postseason time as well, too. All-Star weekend coming up as well, and the trade deadline about to, of course, be over by this Thursday. So we'll see what we be conversing about next Tuesday as well, too, because that's gonna be fun. We already have some big trades happening.
To Miami. No, we gonna see.
I thought when I saw Memphis a couple of times, and I was like, "Did they trade y'all?
He's next. He's next.
Yeah. Jaren Jackson.
He next. John Moran next.
Exactly. Total rebuild. Well, all right, going into our next topic, we got shoulder trouble in San Fran. He gonna play. We're not even really worried about that. But Drake Maye was holding his right shoulder. coming off the plane for New England, did not practice all last week due to injury, prioritizing. We know like when a lot of guys have some injuries coming out of a playoff game, especially when you go to the Super Bowl as well too. I think we saw the likes of that with Patrick Mahomes as well. Guys like all them guys, especially if they had like some injury, like we're gonna have the week of the practice anyway, so you'd be fine. So we have that going, but I mean, will this even affect Drake Maye at all? Snow now, no blizzard. So
I don't think it's going to affect them. The passer rating has been horrible, though. We do have to talk about that, and hasn't been able. He's been playing against good defenses, and it's been ugly. So I would just expect it to be probably ugly. Don't put in no props on Drake Maye to go over on nothing. He probably won't. So
trying to get clipped again.
Probably gonna use his legs. So I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It's just not. It's gonna be ugly. So it don't mean nothing. No, he's gonna play. It's only his first Super Bowl, so he gonna play. He gonna make sure he get out on the field. But I'm telling you, don't take no props on your boy to go crazy because he's not. I'm telling you.
That's what we're not gonna do. No. We're not about to sit here and shit on my boy Drake Maye, man. We're not gonna do that. I'm sorry, Drake Maye. His shoulder's an issue and everything, but I think it won't be an issue come playoff time. Just give him a couple shots. He'll be all right. To me, what I feel like they probably gonna lean a lot on him using his legs and a lot of quick dump offs. But he is one of the best deep ball passers in the NFL. We've seen that Seattle Seahawks defense, that secondary, get lit up often this season. Don't sleep with my boy Drake Maye. The reason why I'm going with Drake Maye is because Drake Maye pretty much carried me in my fantasy football season. Even though it didn't go how I wanted to go, I'm trying to tell y'all.
If fantasy included the playoffs, you would have lost.
Listen, like I had a backup. But listen, do not sleep. Everybody sleeping on them Patriots. Don't sleep on them Patriots. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm not really even sleeping on them at all, to be honest. It's just I'm looking at the optics of how I want this to go and how I want this to still be in the Chiefs' favor. They did everything for us in a way of, like keeping the Broncos out. And, of course, the Broncos keeping the Bills out. So it kind of laid out how I want it to be. But with Seattle coming in, they're not Legion of Boom like that. But I think they're just capable of course, containing Drake Maye and being able to, of course, lean on their running game and just, feed Jackson Smith and Jibba. Honestly, when you look at it, when you look at the past playoff games that they had as well too, they blew out the 49ers. They went crazy on the Rams. Okay, if you say so. But that's what I'm going off of. I think he is. Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez about to strap.
You might get cooked, me boy. You might get cooked. It's gonna be fun. I'm not saying Stephon Diggs not gonna get his too. Because I ain't gonna lie, Lonnie, he just want to get cooked in the comments again, bro. Bro, tripping. You're tripping. Yeah.
He said
Drake Maye's gonna go crazy.
He said bet the under on Drake Maye.
Take the under on him. I'm telling you right now, he's not that. You really think he is, and he's not. Look at the Mahomes.
Fourth in yards and passing.
Look at the playoff play, bro. He threw 89 yards of offense, bro.
It was in a blizzard.
Are you serious? Get out of here, bro. Stop.
We know Mahomes went crazy in a blizzard, but we're not gonna talk about it.
That's Mahomes. We best quarterback in the league.
I'm just seeing if we're still there. All right.
No, he's still there. it's tiers. Pat tier 1, and everybody else is tier 2, tier 3. There's nobody in the NFL right now in tier 1 in a tier 1 bracket with Mahomes. I'm sorry. And this is Pat Mahomes coming off a 6-11 year and tearing his LCL and his ACL. He gonna give y'all a year next year, and y'all still not gonna be able to catch up. I'm just saying.
Stop saying that. No, he's
Man,
not.
bro.
Stop saying that.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
No.
Watch I tell y'all.
Why do you want that though?
Yeah, bro. No, it's not good, bro. You want to
Like,
see?
are y'all cool, bro? Like, everybody a little okay. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna fake. Even though I don't know what's gonna happen, we still got to see the offseason.
Y'all see who we just signed as a backup
Yes,
quarterback?
you want him to play the whole year?
He gonna play majority of the year. Watch.
God,
Watch.
come on, bro. We getting off topic, bro. No.
But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Kansas City loved him a good quarterback, a good backup quarterback, y'all. They loved him a good backup. I don't care who it is. If you from Kansas City, this is how bad we've been with quarterbacks in the past. As soon as Mahomes get hurt, we right back to dumpster diving for quarterbacks, and they love it. All Chiefs fans love it. They get garbage. We love garbage. One man transfers, another man transfer. That is the KC punchline. We picking up anything. If you get Kirk Cousins for these months, they gonna be happy. They gonna go crazy. They gonna say Kirk Cousins is winning the Super Bowl. We love backups. Yeah. Kansas City is the home of the backup.
We not even talking about what that's not happening, bro. We just stop even entertaining that, bro. Stop entertaining that, bro. Like, let's just stop entertaining that, bro. I'm not even about to play with y'all on that. Super Bowl 60 crystal ball. Like, we're not even about to even have that conversation. Like, Drake just want us to like. Everybody want us to get like two top 10 picks in 2 years. Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it G.
Wait till Thanksgiving.
I'm 29. Mahomes a year older than me. So Mahomes is 30 right now. He's gonna be 31 this year. So I'm gonna be 30. Yeah. I'm really not about to play with like. I'm gonna keep it G, cause we're gonna get off. We're gonna be done
by November. The season over.
Yeah. All right. Super Bowl 60, crystal ball. What are your predictions for Super Bowl 60, and who will stand out for both teams? Who is your Super Bowl MVP as well?
My Super Bowl MVP, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold will win Super Bowl MVP. I think that the Seattle Seahawks win this one. I was going to be funny and say going away, but I don't think they're going to be winning going away. I think it's actually going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a defensive football game. I think it's going to be 2 touchdowns scored. I think one by JSN and another one by Kenneth Walker. I think somebody, it's always a no-name somebody that makes a play. So I don't know if it's Bobo or one of the tight ends, Burner, whatever his name is, Barner. But somebody, it's always a unknown hero in these games, or somebody that you don't expect to make a play that makes a play. A la Juju Smith-Schuster, Kendall Fuller making the game-sealing interception at the end of the game. I mean, Rashad Breeland making plays in that first Super Bowl. Mecole Hardman making big plays in the Super Bowl and to win the Super Bowl. So it's always a guy that you really just don't expect to do something that usually just finds a way to poke his head and help the team get over the biggest hump, the biggest hurdle. So I think the Seattle Seahawks win in a close game. I'm going to call it 13-17. The Seattle Seahawks probably win by a field goal. And I think that we get a good defensive ball game. I think that the Patriots do everything they can to win the game, but I just don't think it's enough. I don't think that the Patriots will be able to muster enough offense to beat the Seattle Seahawks. And that defense is flying off the football. They have a ton of pass rush. And one thing that beats good pass rush is usually a good quarterback. And that's not to say that Drake Maye is not a good quarterback, but I'm just saying I don't think he's of the ilk of the guys that can really deal with a pass rush of the caliber of Seattle. So I like Seattle here winning 10-17, and Sam Darnold being the Super Bowl MVP. And this never happened again.
That's too, but that's too. I'm sorry, it's gonna have to be high scoring, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Dre. I ain't gonna lie. I can't watch no boring Super Bowl, bro. If y'all gonna go out there, bro, just go out there. Go ahead, do you? I just had to.
Coming down to it, I mean, we so used to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I mean, a lot of people are used to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl with the last 7 years. You see them in there, but I'm gonna watch it. But it's kind of gonna probably be like background noise. We're gonna be doing like the festivities around, enjoying everything else. You might peek in, look at the game for a little bit or whatever. But I personally think that I'm going with the Patriots. I've been telling everybody this since the matchup been set. I'm going with the Patriots, 33-27. Drake Maye will be Super Bowl MVP. Is it Chris Collinsworth? Who's calling the game? Is it Chris? Chris Collinsworth?
It
NBC?
should would be them and Mike Tirico.
Yep,
Tirico?
Tirico.
Yeah, they're gonna ask you that first drive. The first drive gonna set the tone. Drake Maye gonna get a deep one. Keyshawn, watch what I tell you. And they gonna say, yeah, they came in and they were asking about his shoulder. Does his shoulder look all right to you? Absolutely. And it's gonna be fine. New England Patriots 33-27. And yeah, they probably won't get back to the Super Bowl ever again. But I just personally I like what is that coach name? McDonald? Whatever his name is, the head coach
Mike McDonald
for the Seahawks.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah, Mike McDonald. Okay. But I like Vrabel. Vrabel is the coach of the year, in my opinion. And I look at Drake Maye as potential MVP of the season. Like that. Yeah, you combine that, you're gonna get success. Me personally, we've seen Sam Darnold. Have we not? Have we not seen Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold when he was playing with the Jets. We've seen Sam Darnold when he was playing for the 49ers. We've seen Sam Darnold when he was playing for the Vikings. We've seen Sam Darnold when he was playing for the Panthers.
And he did not have a team around him. He got one now, Dre. He got a number one wide receiver.
Hold on, Vikings. He got the 14-3. So,
and what happened when he got in the playoffs? What happened?
They lost, but what happened in the playoffs?
They got demolished.
Yeah, what happened in this playoffs?
Okay, I mean that's good.
Okay, he said okay.
Yeah, it's different.
Drake Maye and Drake Maye right there with him. But everybody said Drake
he didn't do nothing.
89 yards of offense, Dre.
Yep.
He had a couple good games.
He had one of the first two games that we saw Drake Maye play. Drake Maye played against the Houston Texans, one of the best defenses in football. Denver Broncos, one of the best defenses in football. Drake Maye still got the job done.
He beat the Chargers.
He's prepared for this, and he played the Chargers, who's one of the best passing defenses in football. Derwin James
he didn't pass well.
Derwin James but he still got it done though, right? So that means he's prepared for this moment, and he gonna be prepared for this moment. So yeah, I'm going with New England Patriots 33-27. Drake Maye getting his Super Bowl ring, and Mike Vrabel getting his Super Bowl ring, and then he get the shit on the Tennessee Titans for letting him go. Because now look at the Tennessee Titans looking for a coach again.
MVP,
Drake Maye.
All right.
And he gonna win a regular season MVP.
All right.
Is it gonna be him or Matthew Stafford? And I'm leaning towards Drake Maye. Drake Maye gonna rush for 100 yards. Watch what I tell you. He gonna rush for 100 yards, and he gonna throw for almost 3.
You a Drake Maye fan, bro? For real?
Yep. Sure watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I say. What happened, man? I just don't trust Sam Darnold. He got it. He got them there. Yes, absolutely. But look, Mike Vrabel is one hell of a defensive coordinator, bro. And I'm sorry.
That's good. And I'm not saying he's not a great defensive coordinator. I'm not saying he's a great head coach as well either. But I'm gonna say this. Ginger Cuz.
Ginger Cuz. All right.
We
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Right.
He look, because it's the thing. You think we about to lean on him? He's not my MVP. He's gonna throw a couple of them to JSN. He gonna do his little cooking, get a couple touches. He's gonna be very better than Cooper Cup-ish. You know what I'm saying? He playing alongside of him as well too. So this is the guy who had
interceptions.
All right. Kenneth Walker is gonna really walk that rush defense. I bet he get his money. Too. He's gonna get his. You see how the jump cut is there. I think the reason why
y'all sleeping
on I'm leaning. I'm not Trayvon Henderson code. I'm not in but he a fumbler. We'll see if he doesn't have any mistakes within this Super Bowl. But he get his as well too. I think overall, I'm not I won't be surprised if the Patriots win at all. But I don't think it's gonna be just a boring game like people would think as well too. I think it's gonna be a little bit more interesting than what we might feel. It's not the teams that we probably projected it to be, right? But overall, I think with the product of what they done throughout the entire season, their offenses showed that they could put up a lot of points, and their defenses also showed that they can get stops as well too. I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of those games to where like you see that on you kind of see that on you see both of those particular uh uh things pop up in this game because it may start off a little bit slow. Might have to get the feel for each other. They're not going to probably want to overdo it. We'll see. I mean, he might go out there and throw a bomb, but is it going to be on the money?
It's been on the money all season. Look, it's been on the money all season.
Hey, it's a different story when them flashing lights is on you down now. Let me tell you something.
But you trust Ginger Cuz? And you trust Ginger Cuz?
Look, Ginger Cuz, he don't have. I don't think Sam Darnold really has any pressure. Y'all didn't think I was gonna be here. I don't care. I got Marshawn Lynch behind me. He backing me. That don't mean nothing. Because I remember I said that when the way Wade was saying the Chicago Bears, he was a Chicago Bear fan, they was gonna win the Super Bowl, and they got dogged. I was like, yeah, I'll never do that again because of a player I liked. Like, I'm not gonna say that. But I think Mike McDonald like really has been putting Sam Darnold in place to really play at a high level and put him in a position to where like he has dependency on him to be able to go out there and make certain plays, but it's not also entirely on him as well too because the weapons that's surrounded by him. Like we said, you got JSN, you got Bobo, you got Kenneth Walker playing at a high level as well too. The other running back that's of course coming in who had to fill in because Charbonnet is out. And he was a killer in the red zone when he was actually active and wasn't hurt as well too. So I think overall when you look at it, and then it's crazy because we played them in this preseason as well too. And I was like, man, Seahawks ain't gonna be done, but they really was killing us on the ground. Like if y'all remember that particular game, I was like, they are gashing them. Like they really it really carried over to the regular season. Really having Sam Darnold really got him there. And I think when you're able to lean on a strong running game like that, it will be able to, of course, lead to more points that's going to be on the board for them. I'm not saying the Patriots don't have that as well too. But is that battery low with the juggernauts they have to go through? And it's not like they're going to be playing a defense that you can walk over as well too within the Seahawks. So does that fatigue comes to them at this moment? Does the bright lights, of course, get to the rookie? I think all that could play a factor. And I need that to play a factor just because of our legacy, all right? I don't got time to listen to Boston fans. Don't got time for it. Really don't want to hear it. They slide us every chance they get. I got time for that. So really lose. But at the same time, congratulations for getting there. Like, y'all did your part. MVP, I don't think it's gonna be Sam Darnold though. I'm gonna give it to like a guy like JSN. I think he probably throw an interception or two in the game where it takes away that. Okay, we might not give it to him, but I think he has moments to where he steps up and he puts them in position to score. Like he might have 2 interceptions, but he might be able to get 3 or 4 off just because he might have a bomb. He might get down the field, throw a quick out to a tight end, get him in the end zone. Kenneth Walker walking to the end zone as well too. So I got the score. Honestly, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 38-31. I think it'd be a little fun. I think the defense does show up, but with y'all know how these particular games are as well too. They're gonna be long. I think it'd be a couple of quick possessions where they go out there, score. It might come back to back, and then the defense be able to have their own. Then you come towards down to those final moments, those couple plays that's happened, those couple drops where all right, we get a touchdown, maybe get a stop, a couple in there, they come back, get a touchdown. I think it's gonna be all right. People gonna get their money's worth. Y'all got 2 halftime shows to enjoy. I'll leave that alone. But so see how that go. It's a lot that's going on. This is the first Super Bowl for a lot of things, and it's the 60th. All right, NFL 60. All right. I wonder if we're gonna get one of those legendary commercials. Or you think they're gonna get because they was the 50th the one when they all did that one where they was everybody got the ball, everybody was in their Hall of Fame jackets.
Yeah, that was 100. That was at the 100.
That was 100. Ah, okay.
That was hard. That was one of the best commercials when the cake was falling. That was hard.
Yeah, that was tough. I think I want another one of those though.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And we got some good commercials to look out for as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's gonna be fun. I gotta think. What y'all cooking?
I don't know. It's supposed to feel good out here. It's supposed to be in the 60s that day. So I don't know.
I ain't cooking nothing, bro. My team not playing. I don't care.
Yeah,
it's still Super Bowl party, bro. I don't care. Like I'm still gonna be late. I'm still gonna do it. We did that before they was in Super Bowl.
Yeah, wings, pizza, something like that. Rotel, the basic shit.
I might do want to go get some wings. And then probably make a big pot of Rotel though. That would sound fire.
Yeah,
now as you say,
basic shit.
And I might want to make some honey hot. Yeah, y'all got me. I'm just doing it because I was just like, I need something to do though. Yeah, I might go put it in the bed. Might go to the actual casino as well too.
Man, I've celebrated every Super Bowl even before the Chiefs.
Yeah, it don't even matter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a holiday in my opinion. So I'll be in there.
That's my team is there.
Yeah.
Now you're Boosie.
You're not that damn
spoiled.
Come on now.
You're Boosie for that.
Because these last couple years, I don't want to watch. I have no interest in it, bro. I don't care.
Did you watch the Rams and the Bengals?
No.
Yes, you did.
I remember. I watched a couple. I watched Jamar do that little stuff, and then that's it. Other than that, it wasn't really nothing.
Odell was about to hit for me.
I didn't watch that.
Other than that, bro, I don't care.
I didn't watch that Super Bowl. I didn't watch that Super Bowl, and I didn't watch the Rams versus Patriots Super Bowl with Brady versus Jared Goff.
That one was boring, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all really never. Okay, so I was in college, so I remember was moving around it was kind of like trash anyway, but still it's it's a Super Bowl, so you kind of watching it. I mean, let's be honest, bro. I'm going for the food though. Let's be honest. I was supposed to go to a Super Bowl party, but at the same time, this is especially as a cheat day. Oh yeah, I'm about to get. I'm stupid. Bottle. You know
Drake
what time it is.
MVP. That's all I want. That's all I'm talking about. Watch
it, huh?
Drake Maye Super Bowl MVP. Watch
Drake Maye Super Bowl MVP. No, yeah. It is what it is, but anything y'all want to add before we go ahead and close it out?
No, that's it, man.
All right. We appreciate everybody, of course, for tapping in. Of course, we definitely appreciate it. Everyone that joined in. Hey, make sure y'all comment as well, too. We always love the chatter. Love everybody, of course, bringing their 2 cents as well, too. And just enjoying the company while we go ahead and go at it and debate a couple of these topics and just discuss what we have going on. Please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, please. We are at X on Triple Cubs TV. We're also on Instagram at Triple Coverage 25, and then Facebook Triple Coverage Podcast, Sports Podcast. And also you can follow us on TikTok as well too, where we are at Triple Coverage 2025 on 25 as well too. So make sure y'all check that out, please, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000. We are on the road to that too. Trust me, but we on the road to 100 first. So help us get to 100 subscribers. That way we keep on growing and grinding with y'all. We definitely appreciate it. We love the comments as well too. Keep on coming at it with us. Lonnie and I appreciate y'all. though. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I am.
So,
I appreciate all of y'all. Keep coming.
he
I'm
got to
still
get on your
going
head,
tall too. I
man.
don't care.
Just he got to get on their head, man. Just
Double
let them know.
thumbs
Yeah,
down, Drake May. He sucked, and you know he sucked. That's why you was in the comments
we
saying
might,
that.
I
So,
don't trust
we
Ginger
might be clear that.
so the Seahawks can say what they got. Seahawks fans say what they got to say. Number 12 or whatever. We know y'all ain't
Ginger
got the loudest
Cuz.
stadium. I don't trust Ginger Cuz. Y'all ain't got the loudest stadium. We got the loudest stadium. Arrowhead, that's for sure. But I'm going with Drake Maye and the Patriots, 33-27. Y'all get 27 points. They get 27 points.
89 yards offense.
400.
38-31. Yeah, Seattle. Ginger Cuz. Go ahead, take it away. Ginger Cuz. Get that thug. We love and appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.